Hi, my name's Pam Bukoki and I am one of the first group of people that did Learn to Teach.
I'm Shona and I was also one of the first people to do Learn to Teach.
Why did you decide to go for it? Because when we saw it on Eric, it was just that, it was only a couple of sentences. Are you interested in being a teacher? Why do you think you went for it?
For me, it was something I always wanted to do, but financially it wasn't really feasible. Giving up a full-time permanent post to then study wasn't really an option, so I kind of put it to the back of my mind and thought, that's it, won't be able to do it. So when I saw the alert on Eric, I thought, brilliant, definitely want to do that.
I was the same. It was just, it's something that you toy with, but when there's that financial commitment of giving up work for a year and when you've suddenly got a house and family, it's not always really an option. No. So it was a case of being able to do it, but being financially supported through it, and also the guarantee of something at the end of it, because the same as yourself, it wasn't really in a position to give up the job that I had, and certainly not in a position to give up the job that I had and go and do a course with no guarantee that there would be anything for you at the end of it. Yeah. So that worked out quite well for us. And
so how did you find it then? How do you feel the way that it was, the course was, so doing it at nights and doing it on the Saturday morning, how do you feel that worked?
I think when you look back, you actually don't realise how much of a commitment it was, but at the time you just went through it because it just fitted in with everything else that was going around you. On your Tuesday night you had your night classes, yeah. You had your Saturday school once a month, the summer school, that was only 1 week throughout the whole 18 months, but that was actually really nice to be able to get to know everybody a bit better, because what you found after the night classes was everybody just put their coat on and went home because it was 7 o'clock and they all wanted to leave. But you look back and go, that was actually quite a commitment to have done all that and then go out on your placements and then finish your placement on the Friday, and on Monday you were back at work. Yeah. And that was quite hard, I found, to have the switch between the two. And I think as well, psychologically you get to a point when you're on your way out the door and it's hard to focus on the job that you're doing because you don't see yourself doing that job anymore, and again that was quite difficult. So
I would agree with that. I think I found by the end of, it would be our last placement, because we still had a few months to go, I found that quite difficult, actually going back to my job, and I found it quite not great to say, but I did find it quite monotonous, and it wasn't what I wanted to do anymore, so it just kind of solidified the fact that that was the right choice for me. I had made the right decision, but I wanted to just get started.
Are you glad that you did it now? I mean, because we finished our probationary year and we're into our, almost at the end of our first term in a permanent teaching position. What's your thoughts now? Because it's for me 3 years since it first was an alert on Eric.
I can't believe it. For me, it's flown by. It has gone really, really quickly. I would say I'm happy that I've made the choice, and although it is more challenging and can be quite draining at times, the satisfaction that you get out of that just one little thing that you've maybe done right, or you've had something back from a child, it definitely makes it worthwhile. And I can't really see myself in another job anymore. I can't see myself sitting in front of a computer looking at budgets. I can't see myself doing that anymore. It's definitely been the right choice for me.
I would definitely say if you're thinking about going into the Learn to Teach, you have to realise that you're going in it for the long haul. Yeah, definitely. It's not suddenly you pop in front of a classroom and it's like, I'm a teacher. Yeah. It's very much you're in it for the long haul. How did your colleagues feel about it when you were doing it?
My colleagues are actually very supportive. Just allowing me that time away and being kind of understanding of the fact that I had an extra long day on a Tuesday, or I'd been away like at the weekend, I was studying and things, so I would say that they were very, very supportive. I was very lucky to have them actually. What about you?
I found the same. I'd come from the school support team in Education and Children's Services, so that thinking you know everything about schools but actually you know nothing about a school, but I was the same. I was really lucky in that within my immediate team they were very supportive, but across ECS they were extremely supportive. Constantly being offers of help if you need anything, if you're looking for anything, please ask, and that actually made a real difference, and it kept you going sometimes to know that there were people behind you willing you on.
Exactly.
To do it and to do well and to get that next step in front of you. So again, I was really lucky that the team that I worked with were fantastic, and
as well as each other as well. I think the fact that, as we mentioned before, there's only the 14 of us to begin with, that close-knit kind of peer group made a big difference as opposed to the 300 odd that it could be if you were to do it a different way. So we found that quite useful, and we've luckily ended up together.